Now, one of the coolest scenes in the film involves Scott traveling into a probability storm on a subatomic level. Down here we see as he creates multiple variants depending on what choices that he makes. Huge shoutouts to Canadian Lab for pointing out that a really cool way to start this notion is the fact that when Scott takes a step, a version of him pops out behind him. Him taking a step forward is him making a choice, and thus there's an alternate version of him that didn't end up doing this. However, things go way beyond this, and it actually ties nicely in with the previous Antman and the Wasp film, in that we learn that the character Ghost had ties to the quantum realm, and after seeing this film, it's pretty obvious that she was tied in with some kind of probability storm. There's a brilliant moment in the trailer that discusses the quantum realm, and during it also shows how Ghost's abilities work.
You opened up the quantum realm. That's when this crazy creepy ghost who walks through walls and stuff. Stole your tech.
If you look closely at this moment of her walking through the door, you can see that another version of her pops out the back, and this looks similar to how one appears from Scott. This is a version of her that opened the door, whereas the main one we have doesn't, and thus it's showing the two possible outcomes like what we get with Scott. Now, this is also a domain in which reality itself is formed, and it's at this subatomic level that branching timelines are created.
Particles coexist in a stable phase relationship. If the system is interfered with, that stability becomes chaos. In other words, the object in question would be both in and out of phase with multiple parallel realities.
Dealing with reality also means that we get certain rules, and we see a giant version of Antman turning into ribbons at one point. This is a similar effect to what happened with Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness, and this was because Wanda's powers are tied in with reality.